inning, and it's 9-2 Virginia High. So an RBI double for Tyler Anderson, and the Cats keep that scoring going as Lewis scores for the first time today. The only player not to score for Virginia High is Zach Griffith.
Pitch hitter number 5, John Malumba.
Now John Malumba will come to the plate for Jared Mouse. The freshman for the Bearcats will hit here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Michael Bradley waits on deck as Malumba hits for the number 7 hitter, Moles. Runner at second and third for the Cats. Big swing and a miss by Malumba, and it's 0-2. Two hits and an error in this inning for the Bearcats, along with a walk, as they've plated 1 run. This one misses. Good eye there by the freshman, and it is 1-2. Michael Bradley again waits on deck. So Mouse was 1 for 3, and he's being pinch hit for here by Malumba. As Baker comes set trying to limit the runs this inning. Pitch misses outside. Coming out the field it was Sarton. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Cats leading 9-2. They've scored a run in each of the first 5 innings now. And they have 2 in scoring position at second and third. As Haas gets his lead from third, Anderson at second. This one a swinging strike. First base unoccupied as it was chased in the dirt, but the tag applied by Sarton for out number 3. So a strikeout and a 2 unassisted putout on the play. 1 run, 2 hits, an error, and 2 left on for the Cats as Baker works his first inning. Cats lead 9-2 as we head to the bottom of inning number 5 here on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
The average time a resume spends on an HR manager's desk is 7 seconds, and most of them are tossed aside. Now imagine if one of those resumes belonged to Yasmin, who was
living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone who
had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org. Brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game on Bearcat Radio. Remember that after the final whistle, all games are available for replay at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
9-2, Bearcats lead it as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch fought off foul. As we're to the top of the order, Carpenter, and it's 0-1. So Gunnar Carpenter, who showed he's not afraid to swing the stick early in the count, fouls that one back, and it's 0-1. So Jordan Dixon still on the mound for the Cats. Ground ball hit sharply towards short. Bradley collects, whips it across, brings Lewis off the bag, and reaching on the throwing error is Carpenter. He's reached base twice in tonight's ball game, and that's the first error on the Bearcats. Goes as an E6 to the leadoff man, Carpenter. Now Dylan Carr will come to the plate, a senior. He scored a run after being walked in the first. struck out swinging in the third. One of the 4 strikeouts from Dixon tonight as he's had a strong outing. This one late swing, fouled back. 0-1 out of play. Chase Wisner is on deck. He's 0 for 2. Carpenter, the center fielder, working a big lead over at first base. Dixon comes set from the stretch and hits Carr in the middle of the back. Second hit batter of the afternoon for Dixon. It puts runners at first and second with nobody out. So a little rally starting to begin for Licking Valley. And now Coach Daniels is going to make a call to the bullpen. Don't know who he's going to go with. I believe he's going to go to Zach Griffith, his second baseman, to come in and pitch. So let's take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll have this pitching change and information on Zach Griffith.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it, and you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit SaveTheFood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets makes super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org. This message has been brought to you by the Humane Society of the United States, Maddie's Fund, and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio. As Chase Wisner steps in, Zach Griffith will come to the mound for the Bearcats as the pitching changes complete. We had a couple other changes. Griffith coming in as pitch misses inside 1-0. Wisner showed bunt there. Licking Valley threatening here in the bottom of the fifth inning, trailing 9-2, facing a 1-0 count. They have runners at first and second as Dixon pitched well, but here in the fifth inning, a leadoff error from Michael Bradley at short, and then he hit Carr, Dixon did. That spelled the end for him as he hit 2 batters in the outing, struck out 4, walked 1, and we still are to be determined on the run situation. He's only allowed 2 to this point. But the 2 runners on are his as that one's fouled off, and that makes the count 1-2. Zach Griffith, we saw him pitch against Tennessee High. Had a rough outing, a lot of walks in that ballgame. He walked the first 4 hitters of the afternoon. As Griffith, right-handed pitcher on the mound. Timeout called at the plate from Wisner. Counts 1-2, nobody out. Runners at first and second. We have Mr. Harper, Brad Harper, going to join us in the next half inning here on Bearcat Radio. 1-2 pitch inside, called strike 3 looking. So Griffith comes from second base onto the mound and strikes out Wisner for out number 1 of the inning. Just casually there rolling onto the bump and getting the strikeout. As some changes, some of those defensive changes. John Clifton's out in left field for the Cats. Tyler Anderson moved from left field to right. Bobby Medley, who was in right, moved to second base. So different look here for the Bearcats as that one misses 1-0 to Logan Bragg. Bragg is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a run scored. He was the first run to score of the ball game for Licking Valley as that one misses outside, 2-0. Still a cool afternoon and the breeze kicks up here at the ballpark. A lot of people blankets on and sweatshirts as runner tries to steal third. Ball gets by the third baseman Haas and rolls into left. One run will score on the air. As easily scoring was Carpenter after he reached on the air. He comes around to score on an E2 error on the catcher, and that is the second error of the inning on the Cats, and it leads to a run for Licking Valley, their first run since the first inning when they scored 2. Now they've cut it to 9-3 and move another runner into scoring position as Carr moved up on the errant throw. Bragg takes the pitch for a ball, and it is 2-0. Lefty-righty matchup as the left-hander Bragg has been on fire the last 2 games, 4 hits. 2 for 2 today as he lifts this one foul over the seats in left. 2-1. So Griffith has struck out one batter in his outing, but he gave up a run as that error will actually be an unearned run to Jordan Dixon. And that one misses, and it's 3-1. 3-1 count, runner at second base for Licking Valley. And 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Strike 3 looking that time. One of those foul balls was called, of course, a strike. I didn't have that in my scorebook. So back-to-back strikeouts for Griffith coming into the game as he's got 2 and 2 batters faced. Fortunately, 1 run has scored. It was on the air on the throwing error by Mouse behind the plate. Now Logan White, who's hit the ball well this afternoon, had a 2 RBI double in his first at bat. He's 1 for 2. Takes a first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. Griffith working with confidence here with a 9-3 lead. Still no hits in this inning as this is a hard hit ball up the middle, and it's through into center field. Lathrop charging. 1 run will score easily as Carr scores from second. Makes it 9-4. Another 2-out RBI from the bat of Logan White. He has 3 of the 4 runs tonight for Licking Valley. Logan White just continues a hot streak for himself, and he has 4 hits in the last 2 games.
The catcher, number 2, Braden Sarton.
Now Sarton will come to the plate with White on at first base. So 2 runs on a hit in this inning so far, but 2 errors on the Cats. One of them did lead to the run. Sarton at the plate, righty-righty matchup. This one misses outside. That was actually the first hit allowed by Griffith. The 6th hit of the afternoon for Licking Valley. 11 hits for the Bearcats, and they've matched each other with 2 errors apiece. That's a called strike, 1-1 to Sarton, who was 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in his last outing, stranded at third base back in the 4th. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball lifted down the right field line, foul toward the clubhouse area down the right field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, just a soft line drive that time. Griffith working from the stretch. This one, the same identical shot this time down the right field side just by the clubhouse. Still 1-2. Fouled off. Griffith, the second pitcher of the night for the Cats, as Jordan Dixon, the final line's complete for him. He went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, walked 1, and struck out 4. So a good outing by Jordan. After the first one of the year on Monday, he went 6, gave up 6 hits, Gave up 5 runs in that one, but he walked 3 and struck out 1 in his last outing, so a lot better this time with the 4 strikeouts to 1 walk. Got to get that strikeout to walk ratio under control as it counts 1-2. Griffith steps off.